how you were supposed to talk to the person, express your feelings, you let it out on your innocent penis. So masturbation is that one thing, like that one activity that you can initiate even when you are not erect yet. Yes. You can initiate it even when you are not erect. Unlike actual sexual intercourse where you need to be aroused, you need to be erect before slipping into the vagina or before carrying out, the actual stuff. Now, the reason why I am, leaning more or focusing more on the men is because, according to statistics, most of the people that actually carry out masturbation are found out to be the men, not the women. So now, I'm going to be talking about what actually masturbation leaves us with. What do we, when you come into the presence of masturbation, what do you live with? And that English sounded so hard. But when you carry out this activity, what do you live with? Just like when you eat, you live with something. You live with something now. You live with something, right? The problem is, or the center of the discussion is, did you eat right or not? Right? So now, in the case of masturbation, you want to know if there is such a thing as right masturbation or wrong masturbation. Now, I'm just gonna put it, and I'm gonna be very honest and sincere with us. Like I said earlier, we gotta be raw with this thing, right? So, what do I have to say about this? What I have to say about it is, when you go on social media, you find out that many people got something to say about masturbation. Like, many people got something to say about masturbation, including people that are not health professionals, including people that don't even know anything about it. Now, what I have to say about this is, I'm just going to use the medical principle to divide the word of truth. And what principle are we going with? You know my principle. If it is beneficial, we're going to stick with it. If it is not beneficial, we should rule it out. Or if it has more risk than benefit, we should rule it out. Now, to bust your bubbles, right? Although there are many reasons why people ventured into that path, which we are not talking about today, right? We are not talking about it here. But masturbation has lots of good stuffs in it. But the wonderful thing is, these good stuffs that masturbation have to give you is something that you can actually get if you have a partner. Do you get me? If you have a partner, if I got my husband, I can get him to do what I want him to do for me. If I have a husband and I know how to converse with my husband in this regard, in the sexual regard, I can tell him that I need you to touch me like this. I need you to lift my leg like that. Right. So you can actually project those things that you want to do on yourself. I can get him to do that for me. I can get him to carry me the way I want to be carried. Right? I can get him to put that intensity how I want it to be. What I'm trying to say, in essence, is masturbation is not the only way to attain pleasure. Now, while I've said that, now I'm here to debunk some lies that you may have heard. Some people tell you that it is good to masturbate because you've got to let out stress and all whatnot. I need to let you understand that to let out stress, to feel good, there are a lot of things you can do. There are a lot of things you can do. And for the fact that masturbation is something you can actually start without being erect. Masturbation is something you can actually start. Like if I were a man and my penis is flaccid, my penis is not erect, I can put some lube in my hand, and with that flaccid penis, if I work on it for a while, it becomes quite erect, and I continue. So it's unlike sexual intercourse. So what am I trying to put to us? What I'm trying to put to us is masturbation more like you put more stress on the penis now. You put more stress on the penis. And because masturbation comes with more compulsive elements, so to say, it makes you, or it brings you in that spot where you are drawn to do it more. You are drawn to do it more. And you apply unnecessary pressure and force on your genitals. And this pressure, this force, this whole aggression. Some people they masturbate because someone made them angry. Some people they masturbate because they saw a fine lady that they couldn't talk to. And now you find out that you step out there, you cannot talk to ladies. You cannot talk to a lady that you like, or you want to have conversation with, or you want to sustain a relationship with. You cannot talk to this person. But you go back to your closet and you are filled with so much confidence. Why? Because you feel that, well, I can use my hand and do what this lady, is meant to be to me. So I can use my hand and carry it out and do my thing, and case closed. So it puts you in a spot where you don't have that confidence to approach people you ought to approach. You don't have that confidence. And now, because many a times you want to talk to someone, but you cannot talk to someone, and of course that person will not stop existing because you are having issues reaching out. You find out that you're going to be masturbating more. Because when you go to your closet, how you were supposed to talk to the person, express your feelings, you let it out on your innocent penis. So because you're letting out so much aggression, so much force, so much pressure, that penis is actually suffering. Oh, it's suffering. So you keep letting it out and letting it out and letting it out. And for ladies, they keep rubbing their vulva, slipping your hand into the vulva, rubbing your nipples, and then you find out that it gets to a point where scar tissues are formed. And scar tissues are formed because the genitals begin to experience friction, begin to experience scars, begin to experience injury. You rub it every day, 3 times in a day, 3 rounds in a day, every blessed day. Like, let's put it this way, maybe in a week, you hit it like 5 days or 4 days in a week. Men, actually, if you make use of a particular part of your body for so long, it is every blessed day, like every blessed day, it leaves that part of the body weak. So for these people, they keep, and because take note, because this is something they carry out by themselves, it gets to a point where they want to add sex toys, because sex toys comes with different engines, depending on the one your money is able to get for you, have different engines. So you get the one with that high intensity engine, which can hit you so hard, hit you so well, more than a human can, more than your hands can do for you, So you find out that these people sometimes they don't feel the touch of a human anymore. So it's either they do it with that aggression that no human can actually do it for another human, or they employ the help of a sex toy that has that engine that could give them that intensity, that aggression, that come with that aggression and deliver. You understand? So, and in this scenario, we have many people that bow out. Many people living that masturbating life. So you find out some people, definitely end up with Peyronie's disease, and this disease is, as a result of small tears, the tissues of, scar tissue formation. When you keep rubbing on something, you keep rubbing on something, you keep rubbing on something. Scar tissues, micro tears, those hard begin to sustain micro tears. So imagine someone that gotta masturbate like every day, maybe 2 to 3 rounds every day. Wow. So those parts begins to sustain micro tears, and those tears can actually lead to erectile dysfunction, in the sense that those scar formation can lead to pain when you're trying to get erect. You trying to get erect, you may experience pain, and this pain, of course, is going to cause discomfort, and this discomfort is going to bring you in a place where you cannot sustain erection for long. Therefore, it rises and it falls. So, if at all you think that all these things I stated, it is what double stress, and you want to continue, voila. But if you think that I don't think I can cope with that compulsive part, I don't want a situation where maybe I get married tomorrow and my spouse is begging, like literally crying for attention, and I cannot give this lady what she wants from me, and I cannot be satisfied because she is there, or I cannot be satisfied because he is there. Then I think this is the point where you cry out for help and we come to your aid, because I don't see reasons why you should carry on with a lifestyle that's going to be a problem with other people that are close to you. That's going to be a problem to your future, because you get so swayed by it. You get so swayed by it that you do not concentrate on other things that need your concentration. You should not be selfish. Right, I love you all, and I still believe that if at all a particular practice, a lifestyle that is gonna put you in a point where in a place where you are uncomfortable later in life, and of course other people are affected, I don't think it is worth it. So don't go there. If you know you cannot handle the aftermath, if you know that you cannot handle what comes next, please don't go there, for the sake of you, because for the sake of your loved ones. I love you for the sake of your love. I love you. Don't forget to subscribe.